giving you Mark of the Beast updates regularly as much as I can. And the same way, understand the same way Satan has a mark, Christ has a mark. Satan's mark is artificial. Christ's mark is spiritual. We receive that mark by renouncing our sins, coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments given to Moses, and lay down our sins in the water under baptism to receive the gift of sons. At that point, this world has no power over you. Okay? So I wanted to put that out there real quick, and I'm going to open up the lines in 1 second. But before I do, I would like to thank you all for continually supporting the Gathering of Christ Church. And I humbly ask you, if you haven't subscribed already, please go to our main page, A Gathering 144, the page you're on. Make sure you go to the main page, the home of A Gathering 44, and hit subscribe. Now, a lot of you hit subscribe already, but I need more help to get this upward past 100,000 subscribers. Hitting the subscription isn't enough. To subscribe isn't just enough, okay? We also need you to go and hit the bell at our main page, A Gathering 144. Okay? Hit that bell. And then you click on, there's a drop down, and you click on that you would like to receive all notifications and live videos. Okay? We need you to not just hit subscribe, because some people think that's enough. No, go to the main page and ask for notifications. And a great help is every time you come to view one of our lives, make sure you hit the like button. That drives the algorithm. And I'm going to start putting up 10-minute clips. We're going to start throwing some stuff. I'm working with some people overseas who are going to help me with this. Throw some stuff on TikTok and other platforms, 10-minute clips, just to get ourselves to diversify all over the place while the web is still, allowing us, to freely flow on their system. Okay? Now, before I open up the lines real quick, understand the Bible prophesied this. And brothers and sisters, while there's still time, the Most High is sending a spirit out there. And I'm going to go into it tomorrow to say, listen, don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about what happened yesterday with your life, because it's too much to try to untangle. A lot of us think we have to untangle our past and then seek the Most High. No. We can't change the mistakes we made in the past. Get your house in order. All that stuff, I don't think God, I'm not ready for God yet and all this. That's some crap you learn in the Christian church and all that. I'm not ready. I'm not prepared and all that. And God knows my heart and all that. No. Christ is saying, listen, don't worry about your past. There's too much darkness back there, too much guilt. And through the guilt, you cannot serve properly. You can't serve the Most High guilty. But Christ took away that guilt on Calvary, so that if anyone try to bring out something or try to say something about your past or say something about that, be like, listen, you point them straight to the cross. Say, listen, I'm worthy to serve the living God. Listen, I have the right as a person this day to change my actions on earth, to become a son of the Most High by following the commandments of Christ. That's where grace comes in at. Now, if you want to be a Sadducee and Pharisee and stone me, then stone me then. This is what you tell me, because what people, they think they holy. They think they better than others. Oh, you didn't have this problem when I was in sin. When I operated, just walking the earth as a victim. So that you can look at me and compare your life to me and say, well, at least, yeah, I need this person down, because at least I can show forth that my life, my image of the beast is better than yours. Some people like to see you in sin and won't have no problem witnessing your sin. It's not until you decide to renounce that sin that other people who knew you were doing bad will begin to look down on you and try to claim like, you think you better than everybody? Oh, so I was okay when I was in the gutter, when I was going out at clubs with you and selling my body short, when I was whoremongering, when I was doing this. Satan wants us to live in guilt. He wants us to live in guilt. So I'm saying, brothers and sisters, don't let anyone try to guilt you. Because what they're saying is, you're not worthy. You need to stop. You should just die in sin. That's what they're telling you. When they try, oh, look at what you did there. Or look at what you did back there. Or look at what you did back there. You know why they're saying that? Because if you ask them, okay, so what do you want me to do? Stop serving this God I serve? What is your answer because of what happened in the past? What is your answer for me? Folks, do not let anyone guilt you. We are worthy. Understand, you are worthy. If they speak against you, if they say something against you, it's because Satan is upset. Why? Because he's lost another brick in his, that was a part of the Tower of Babel, his spiritual Babel. He's lost another brick in his that was holding up his kingdom. That's why they'll try to shame you and say, look at this, look at that. Yeah, but guess what? You was at the party with me. You did all this with me, and not once did you pull it up my past. Because why? The world loves its own. But because you're not of the world and Christ chose you, the world hates you. They'll never bring up your wickedness when you're in wickedness with them, when you're out there with them. It's when you choose to say, listen, today I'm going to change my life for the better. That's when swords are drawn. But I'm going to tell you, and I don't have to tell you, the Bible tells you. Christ is telling you, brothers and sisters, that you are worthy. You are worthy. So don't even deal with the past. Get your house in order and come under the covenant of the Almighty, because Satan right now, as we speak, that's right, is severing out from the world society those who belongs to them and him, and he's going to keep them. And we're not going to be in the midst. You're not going to be in the midst. Okay? Lukewarm in the middle. Everyone have to choose a side now. Come on over. Christ is waiting. Don't worry about what you did yesterday. Get your house in order. Don't even worry about yesterday. If someone want to talk about yesterday, you go back to Christ and say, listen, if anyone could have had an art of vengeance to accuse someone, Christ could have. And at the very end, when they mocked him, lied on him, said all types of evil against him, he looked before the Father. Before he gave up the spirit, he looked down and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. He didn't say, well, Father, kill him because he did this. He accused me wrong. He hurt me. That's the guy beat me. That's the guy spat on me. Father, kill him. No, Father, these people ain't worthy. He died because no one would be worthy. And when he said, forgive them for they know not what they do, he wasn't just talking about those during the time of his public lynching. And folks, there's a public lynching going on right now for those who don't want to choose the mark of the beast system. That's a whole nother subject. But it wasn't just forgiving those who did that to him back then. He was actually looking backward to those who followed him and forward to those who would be in captivity, those in exile under Babylon. He was asking the Father to forgive our people, for they know not what they do. And he was saying that forward to our time today. Brother, sister, And I'm saying this right out. This is why they inundating you with billboards and advertisements of sickness, mental health, asking, do you have mental health issues? They want you to live under guilt, under fear, and under sickness. This is why they're inundating you. You need to sit down and talk to somebody, your past, and you're this, that, and the other. And they want you to be constantly reminded of your failures. They want you to be reminded of your failures. But with Christ, there is no failure if you're willing to forget about that and become a new person today and serve the living God. See, they don't like what I'm saying, because Satan and his agents cannot hold anything against you. So I'm going to leave it there. Another